I'm Tiffany Cruikshan, and we're here to do a tutorial on some variations on side crow and some kind of fun versions of it to play with. I recommend for warm-up working into some twists, and there's some great kind of side body work that you can do on your back, just our normal side-to-side core work, working into some kind of gentle twist, doing revolved Bakasana or revolved crescent lunge. Just some nice mobility for the rotational component of side crow will be very helpful before you come into this. But as we look at it, what I want to look at is a kind of a fun approach to kind of play with your core work to get into this, and look at your ability to support yourself with effortlessness and ease as we come into it. So in order to set up, what I want you to do is just start in a squatting position here, and you're going to swing your knees off to your right. Take your right arm up and over and hook it over the arms. Now here's the key part, especially for those of you who are comfortable in crow, and I'll show the harder variation first, is what we want to do is really lock in here. So what I want to do is take my right knee and push it into my arm, take my arm and push it back into my knee, so I feel that resistance between my arm and my leg. From there, what I'm going to do is spin my chest and my belly forward so that I feel my core start to turn on. And that's really important to help me kind of lift up out of the pose so that I'm kind of staying out of the, what I like to call the soggier version of the pose, where we kind of lay down and sag into it. So when I come into this, I'm going to push my knee into my arm into my knee, I'm going to turn my chest and my belly forward, and then what I'm going to do is actually start to push my knees down into my arm to get my butt up nice and high. And from there, I'm just going to start to chaturanga my arms right away, push my knee down, lean the chest forward. Now here's what we play with, like kind of the seesaw mechanism of the pose here, and I'll show you the side view for this part, so that when you come into it, you can feel the knee and the arm pushing into each other to lift the butt up, and then I'm just going to lean my chest forward until I find this kind of seesaw motion of chest forward, butt up, chest forward, butt up, chest forward, butt up, until the feet can float. Now, if you're newer to this, it's not quite as easy as it looks. What I want you to do is start to prepare by just gently starting to resist the knee and the arm into each other. And it's kind of like a step-by-step process that you can stop anywhere along the way and create strength to build into the pose. So what you want to do is push the knee into the arm back into the knee, spin the chest and belly forward, bend your elbows. Okay, and then you're going to commit to that. The easier version will be just starting to push your knees down into your arms and get the butt up. And that might be all you do for today. You might work on that for a while, or you might feel like it feels natural to start to lean forward. Maybe a little, maybe you lift one foot, maybe you lift both feet. Now, here's the fun part. If you're comfortable with that, we're going to take it another step further. So we're going to start with this hand, and I'll show you the front view for this. I'm going to take this hand, I'm going to place it into place. I'm going to push the knee and the arm into each other, spin the belly forward. Now, this time I'm going to test my ability to keep the core engaged. And I'm basically going to take this arm off to the side. I'm going to be like, okay, I've got this so engaged here that I don't even need this arm. So I'm going to take it over to the side like a little kickstand. Come up onto my fingertips. I'm going to take the knee into the arm, push down to lift the hips up, and I'm going to start to lean the chest forward, butt up, chest forward, butt up, until those feet can float up. Voila, and I have the pose. I hope you have fun playing with it. Namaste.